how I come back to the bars after my friends send me home in an Uber. But anyways, in all seriousness, what is up, and welcome back to another episode of Raunchy Reviews. Yes, this time we are now reviewing fucking X2, X-Men United.
This is where they all unite as one.
This is a great title.
The main characters of this story, obviously Wolverine. Then we have the two kind of like more side main characters, which is, well, I guess three: Rogue, Pyro, and Ice Guy. Then we have Professor Xavier, Phoenix Person, Bird Person,
Bird Person,
Laser Eye Guy, Magneto, and there's also the shape-shifting hot chick,
Mystique.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, fucking
Nightcrawler.
The amazing Nightcrawler.
Quit doing impressions.
I'm gonna cut to bits.
The main villains are Stryker, kinda the president, and Stryker's vegetable kid. He's got two different eye colors, and I think he wants to be a girl.
There's something sus with
There's
him.
some trauma going on there.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in this. Let's be honest. He's always fucking good. He's
kills
always
it
good.
as Wolverine, pretty much.
And honestly, I feel like
Probably the best actor we've ever had for Wolverine.
Absolutely, only actor we've had. Comparatively from the last movie that we've seen Hugh Jackman in as Wolverine, he's doing a lot more Wolverine stuff. I guess I just mean he's doing more killing, but
dude, he kills a lot of
people
8 people in this. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty cool, and I think the scene that demonstrates that the most is when the mansion gets raided by the government, or I guess Stryker's military force.
But favorite death scene is when Magneto pulls all the pins out of the grenades, just blows everyone the fuck up, dude. Fucking cuts back to Magneto. He has all of the pins, like, dude, you didn't need to bring them all towards you.
It was a power play.
It was a big pile, too. There was more pins than people, for sure.
I feel like Ian McKellen in this movie is just having the time of his life. Like, he's just having a ball with this movie. Cause like, whenever I see him,
old and having a good time.
Like, to be honest, he literally has to do nothing in this movie, and they just do everything for him.
Yeah, dude, he just kind of.
Ian McKellen in this movie, favorite character in this. Fucking Professor X, dude. I don't think we need to talk about it, but dude, he just gets Professor X'd again. It's not like he's not doing anything. He's really not doing anything.
Does he really ever do anything but wheeling around, Bryce?
He does dope shit with Cerebral. Anyways,
this is probably the most Professor X that we ever get, dude.
He does die in the next one.
And it's just villain shit. He's just killing people almost.
Jean Grey in this, there's really nothing. Even in the first one, they don't really give her any character development other than she's boyfriends with fucking Scott. So they introduced Pyro in this movie, and I mean, I feel like they were always setting him up as a villain.
No, it almost seemed like maybe they were starting with Wolverine and they might have wanted to switch to a more Rogue and just X-Men, where it would be Rogue, Ice Boy, and Pyro.
That probably was it, but they knew they needed the...
But then they realized they needed Wolverine.
They needed the face of the X-Men.
No one was really gonna go... And, I mean, I guess people did just go for X-Men.
Fucking, I guess Nightcrawler's in this too. They don't really do much with him as well. Like, there's a lot of characters that they...
I mean, they do the one cool scene with him.
They do. They do, like, yes, the one cool scene, which... By all means,
they have him
one of
talk
the best.
to Mystique, which is kind of cool because it's like a nod at it's his mom kind of deal.
I guess, yeah, because I mean that was also like that was never like a written thing. But yeah, no, I think that is interesting though. That one little interaction they have where.
Then why not stay in disguise all the time? You know, look like everyone else.
Because we shouldn't have to.
And I think that does speak a lot to what I think the X-Men and a lot of just the mutant characters in general have to go through. Fucking Stryker, bro. Actor difference, bro.
I wouldn't say he looked super old. Maybe a bad looking 50 or
those last 50
it should only be
years.
60. Yeah. And realistically, bro walked for 3 days or something. You never know.
He should be a skinny motherfucker. What was the plot of this movie, sir?
Alright, so kind of starts out with Logan. He's like, oh, it's cold here. I'm out of cigars. I gotta go back to Xavier. And he's like, Xavier, that shit had nothing, bro. There was nothing there. And Xavier, he's like, well, I'm kind of a dick, Logan, so I'm not gonna tell you that it's in the basement.
You completely skipped over the Nightcrawler scene in the beginning.
Yeah. So it starts out with
Anyways.
Nightcrawler, and he's like kick flipping a bunch of dudes.
It's
and,
pretty dope. It's honestly,
backflipping over the Secret Service and shit.
to me, that's probably the most memorable scene out of this movie.
Pretty
and
cool
it's
scene.
the first scene of the movie, which is awesome.
Yeah, they really strap you in for nothing. It's not the best movie in the world.
Why are you bleeding right now?
I'm bleeding right now? Oh shit, dude, I scratched something. So yeah, Logan goes back. He's like, Professor X, you gotta read my mind again. And Professor X is like, I won't tell you that it's in the basement, Logan.
But check out Cerebral. This
What?
shit's dope.
What is a motorcycle made of?
Tubes.
Logan,
Watch-
you have to babysit.
Fuck you, Professor X. Roped him in, man.
So then Professor X tells Logan he needs to babysit. He
He's like-
goes out, gets a cold Dr. Pepper from Mr. Chill.
Murdering
Then
people
he starts
after that.
murking dudes left and right. Probably about 8 of them.
Yeah, Stryker came in doing his
Stryker comes in. They hold hands.
thing. Yeah, they do some weird father son. It was
Yeah,
kinda,
some weird
It was
stuff.
kind of gay.
It was a little gay. Then they steal the RX-8.
Who knew that his claws could just start cars?
I feel like it
Whatever.
would just break the mechanism that starts the car.
Really breaks the reality
I mean-
of this world.
See, the thing is, an RX-8 already might not start.
Mystique fucking stabs a guy with a bunch of
Oh yeah, she injects
iron.
She injects liquid iron.
She
How
inject-
hot must have that been?
It must have been pretty hot.
Well, it would have burned the veins. Unless he just lied and they injected mercury into that dude. Yeah, I think he'd just not get up the next day.
Yeah.
Magneto
Fucking
hovers out of that bitch.
breaks the fuck out of there. They go to Bobby's house.
Yeah, they go to Bobby's house, so it's Pyro, Rogue, Bobby, and Wolverine all at Bobby's house.
and it's like a coming
Then
out
Bobby's
party.
brother doesn't like that Bobby's gay, so he calls the police on him and he's like,
911, what's your emergency?
hey, my gay brother has us all hostage.
I couldn't imagine just hearing that 911 call
Pyro burns all the cops. They get out of there, escape in the Quinjet. Then they're flying around.
fucking Rogue got yoinked the fuck out of that plane.
Rogue got out of there.
Any
then
loser.
teleported back. Magneto comes out of nowhere. They're in a crash landing. Magneto catches them right as they're about to hit the ground. Very big ex machina. They hang out. They have tents for some reason.
I do
They all
like.
sleep in tents.
I thought it was funny.
Where'd the tents come from?
Where did the tents come from? They had to be on the ship, I guess.
Or Magneto prepared.
See, what I
He's like, I think I'm gonna go hang out with friends tonight in the woods.
We're now back at Alkali Lake.
They hang out for a while pretty much. And Magneto goes, blows up a bunch of people, saves Professor X. He's like, boop, 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 boop. Fucking swaps the panels around.
Right, they do some crazy ass shit. There's
He's like, now it's the humans that they're gonna kill. So then he makes them kill the humans.
but then it doesn't kill the humans.
But then it doesn't kill the humans.
because Storm stops them, right?
Because Storm freezes them.
Yeah, Storm does some crazy ass shit. There's 2 climaxes in this movie.
Yeah, well, there's almost 3. There's the mutant climax.
mutant climax.
Then the human climax. Then the Phoenix climax.
Yeah, it's like they didn't know how they wanted to end this movie, kinda.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I mean,
I guess they
the-
just
the-
they wanted
the
to do
mu-
it all.
Yeah, they just sent it with all of it. Then she dies.
Yeah, she kind of
Jean
dies.
Grey, she dies.
They get all sad about it. They fucking...
Wolverine looks all sad.
They terrify the president. They terrify the fuck out of the president. I would definitely say this plot is more interesting than the last one, for sure. Maybe it's just because there's a little bit more action in this one, you know, and I guess...
It's a little more engaging.
It's a little bit more engaging, I feel. We know the characters now. We're finally introduced to them.
Call me crazy again. I don't think this is that good of a movie.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. As far as like
First Class and all that might be better. I don't remember those movies at all.
Sawyer, I will tell you right now, First Class is better. First
So
Class
did this
is
movie
better.
mark way for like the Avengers and all that? Kinda.
In some ways, yes, I would say so. Just because I think Kevin Feige was involved in these. I might be wrong. So VFX.
Pretty good for the time.
They're decent.
A little better than the first movie.
Honestly, I wouldn't say they like improved or anything from the last one though.
They might be like slightly better.
Maybe slightly better, but also like, I don't know, it did still look kind of fake. But I will say this, I will give it to them for doing practical sets and all that, because that is not being done a lot, at least in like superhero movies. I want to call them out on it.
Who are you calling out? The old
I'm
movies
calling
or
out the new movies.
Okay.
Fuck the new movies.
Yeah. Stranger Things, fucking, I don't know, what else has some animated...
Say more things, do not flip off the camera. That's it. We're done. Oh, but dude, this is the last thing, like, I fucking gotta mention, man. Fucking Magneto fucking getting jorked. Alright, he's not getting, like, fucking jacked off, like, anything, but it really looks like he's getting jacked off, and it would be like the fucking power play. Just like in the X-Men ship, getting jacked off, just laughing at people.
Yeah, he kind of does look like he's getting jerked off.
He does. I mean, Mystique's
and
not
it's
like...
just like a funny thought to have.
It is, like, just put that in your brain next time you watch this movie.
Maybe don't.
What are your final thoughts on this?
I don't know.
I guess it's kind of better than the last one, but honestly, I think they're both on the same level.
What did I give the last one? Like a 2?
Dude, probably a 2. I'm gonna give this one probably a 2.5. I can't remember what I gave the last one.
I feel like I gave the last one like a 2-ish.
But yeah, I'm gonna
maybe
do
even like a 1.5.
I'm gonna say a 2.5.
So wait, Bryce, if we can do, so you know how I ask you every time if it's out of 10 or out of 5?
Yeah.
If we can do 2.5, why don't we just make it out of fucking 10?
Because I started us at 5 and we gotta stick to our word.
Alright, but you realize that the 0.5 just makes it out of 10, just with more steps.
That just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
Ooh la la, someone's gonna get laid in college.
Wait, but you didn't give me your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Mystique, a good character. They should cast her in more things. They should just put her in more things. Maybe every Marvel movie.
Why'd they recast her?
The stuff they did with Xavier, kind of cool that they used him to like be the Doomsday for all of that.
Yeah.
Stryker, it was kind of twisted that he fucking used his son to do all that shit, which kind of builds his character, especially off of Origins if you're kind of going off that.
If you connect them, which I call them connect.
The Wolverine stuff, there's not a lot to deal with Wolverine's story in this one, I feel
like they were, and this is just one last final thought, I feel like they were trying to give him like a conclusion, like they're trying to like finish off his story, but they really just like, they're like, oh, no, we'll just leave it open-ended. Because like, I feel like that's kind of what they were doing. They were like setting us up to like finally know what happened. What doesn't he remember that?
Yeah, it seems like they're just kind of teasing.
Maybe Bryan Singer knew they were gonna do Origins.
I doubt it. Anyways, so the stuff with Wolverine, pretty mid, honestly, I would say. I mean, he does some cool killing, and that's about the end of it. Stuff with, like, the students, like Rogue, Bobby, and Pyro.
It's pretty interesting. I get behind it. It's
one of the cooler parts of it, I would say. Kind of cool to see Pyro, he just kind of fucking, he's like, I'm out of it.
Right, his turn to the dark side.
Yeah, he just turns. Stuff with Storm, Phoenix, and Cyclops. I don't know, it was kind of mid as well, I would say.
It was. You know what? At least the final thing that I have to say is they are kind of setting themselves up still for the next movie, which I feel like this is what it's kind of doing. It's kind of setting us up for that war that's going to be coming in the next movie. Setting up Phoenix Force and all that stuff that's going to be coming in the next movie, which is probably why the next movie is very, very dense. We'll get into that in the next review. What would you rate this?
No, I would have to give it like either a 1.5 or 2. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm leaning towards the 1.5. I don't know. These X-Men movies, they really haven't been doing it, and maybe it's just the fact that I don't remember them much from my childhood. They just haven't been doing it for me.
I would have to say I'd give this a 2.5 for my rate. They're interesting, and like I think that's the thing is like they don't engage me. Like I think I'm kind of with Sawyer's. Like they don't engage me as much as I thought they were going to. I personally remember the third one the most, so that's where at least my nostalgia lies, and I think that's where I'm gonna have the most fun with this, I guess, trilogy. What did you guys think of this movie in the comments down below? And remember to leave a like on this video, and remember to get ready for X-Men Last Stand, guys.
Yeah.
Deuces.
The worst out of the 3. No, I don't know. I don't even remember it at all.
Deuces, y'all.
Deuces. No, so I think they make snortable nicotine.
No, I bet they do.
And it has like a little, like, it has a puck, and then you kind of like twist it, and it'll open up like a little, like, thing you can...
That's grody.
And I just imagine how fucking hilarious it would be. Like, mid-conversation at work, just like... like, keep going with the conversation.
That would be concerning.
They'd just be like... Yo, dude, what the fuck was that?
I can imagine what that would do to your nostrils.
Probably nothing.